I'd like to thank the mayor, the chief, Mr. Mike. I was doing great, and then you got up here, but I appreciate you. So as we've all heard, Dan is a wonderful person, an extremely hard worker, and a loyal friend of many. We've been a part of each other's lives for 20 years or so. It was funny, my first trip with him, I was with my sister and my wife, and we were going to California, going like 80 miles an hour. And Dan's like, hey, I bet you 20 bucks you can't hit a street sign with an orange. I can do that. Sunroof's open. Go ahead, give it a toss. And that didn't even come close. Dan's laughing at me. I'm like, I probably should stand up so I could throw better against the wind. Yeah, not so much, but if you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough, so kept trying. And Dan's just laughing at me the whole time, and that was Dan. If he liked you, he messed with you. And he was good at it. He could get you. He was there for me when I was stationed, when I was in the Marine Corps and I went to Iraq. He stayed. He protected my wife and my sister while I was gone. He had a lot of jobs. He loved to talk about them. He enjoyed working hard. No idea what he was talking about half the time. I don't know what throwing Fred at Fred Meyer means, but he'd sure tell me in detail and be very proud of it. I'm like, cool. I don't know what that means, but good job, bud. All right, then became parking enforcement. That sounds boring, but he did his best, and he worked hard. Always stories, but I never heard him talk with the passion and excitement as when he became a cop. He truly loved it. I don't even know where I am in this speech. All right. Becoming a cop was probably the missing link in his life, that he got to where he wanted to be. The only thing he talked about with more love and passion is when he talked about Kelly and the boys. He truly loved them. Something I've learned this week, I mean, I've learned it before, but it's really driven home now, is time is a fleeting thing. We don't know how much we have in this life. As terrible as a tragedy as this is, Dan was there doing his job that day, right where he wanted to be. He understood that life was meant to be lived to the fullest, and he ensured that his family knew his undying love for them. And all his adventures, he wanted his family with him. We can feel loss, and we can feel sorrow. We can feel an absence, and we can lean on each other. Remember and honor Dan the way he deserved. But we must not wallow in our grief. The best thing that we can do to honor Dan is to live life to the fullest the same way Dan did. Dan was a son, a husband, a father, a friend, and a brother. He was my brother. We will never forget you. Rest easy, Danny. We have the watch.